Hey yo, what is good? I'm Sacoz, back at it with another video, and in today's video I am going to be teaching you 5 tips that you need to be using right now to improve any kind of design that you do. I hope these tips will strongly help you to build a design game and become better at graphic design and get more commissions and all of the good stuff. So let's get started. My first tip is to learn the basics first. Trust me, I know how bad you want to make 3D gaming banners, but just trust me on this. Go, and I'm gonna have a link in the description to a series, and you just learn the basics of 2D graphic design first, because there's gonna be a lot on GFX. So you just learn the graphic design rules, the elements, the shapes, all of that. Master typography, master color theory, master everything, because it's really gonna help you on your journey as a graphic designer. If you cannot make kerning fit your logo, then why do you think that you will be able to make a banner with around 40 layers of work? Number 2 is to always have color theory in mind while designing. Now, I could explain what color theory is, but honestly I would bore you to death, and this video will be around 2 hours long, so just Google a video of it, or read a blog, I don't know, read a hear a podcast, I don't know, whatever you want. Read about color theory, and you'll realize that it's way easier than you think, and that color is everywhere. When you're seeing something, you are seeing color. For example, you realize that it's 100% better to have an off white and an off black rather than 100% white and then 100% white. That's a pro tip, by the way. And you realize what colors go together, what colors don't, and that's how you really will get to your designs to the first level. Because if you're doing random colors out of the color picker or color.adobe.com, you need to at least have some kind of sense to it, and you need to have color theory always in mind. So always when you're designing, picking your colors, always think of the color theory. Right now, open a new tab, go on YouTube, whatever you want to do, and just type color theory to watch later. So yeah, always have color theory in mind, because it's a really important theory to master, and then you will be really thankful that you took the time to watch an 8-minute video about it. Number 3 is to learn about typography. How do you master typography except by learning it? You need to master typography. If you want to be a pro designer, you have to learn about typography. Start mastering typography, because every single design work, well, most design works has some kind of typography, even if it's small, it's big, and you need to learn the fonts that are small, the fonts that are display, modern, etc. You need to learn about those before you actually convert them into 3D objects, and you need to learn about typography. You need to master typography. For example, you won't know that the E, actually it's not the 3 lines the same size. The middle one is actually smaller, and it's around a little bit more than half of the size of the top and bottom. You will not know this if you never master typography. You will need this in a case or in another, so you need to master typography right now. There's plenty of videos on YouTube, and on the series I mentioned before, there is a video all about typography. So go ahead, check that series out, watch that whole thing, because if you don't know the basics, and you don't have no idea about typography, your design will not really look that good. It can. So learn about typography. That's my 3rd tip. Number 4 is to always try something new. Now you can stick to always blue gaming Fortnite headers, and that's okay. You can master there, and you can build an audience based on those, but you could be able to expand and maybe add some stuff. Not add, but like try something new. If you always do headers, try doing logos. If you always do logos, try making banners. If you always make banners, then try doing cover arts. It may help you, and it may open, because remember, the more space and the more things you do, the more demand that's for that product. Because obviously someone that needs a cover art for their new album, it's not gonna come to a logo designer to do it. So if you do have that cover art and you market well, you can get clients out of it. Plus, in websites like Fiverr, 99 Designs, you can open up more and gain more money on the long run. So that's a way. Try something new right now, something you've never done before. Maybe Google how to do it first. Just try something new every single day. Number 5 is to always sketch your logos if you do logos. Now, as my last tip said, you should always try making logos because that's a really good way to do so. And if you think that your logos are your thing, if you're a logo designer, then always sketch your logos, because I'm gonna tell you something. If you're doing like a single letter logo as mine, it is always better to make your own S rather than just do another one that's like a font, like a normal font. So you should be able to sketch your logos and then bring them to life in Illustrator with the pen tool or in Photoshop, whichever you prefer. If you're making a clan logo, they probably want a personalized M or a personalized S or whatever the letter begins with. So in those cases, instead of typing modern D design on YouTube and just copying it, you should always be able to design your own logos. And this is first healthy because you're not spending as much time on your computer, but it is also great because it will let you visualize your ideas after all. So try sketching your logos if you do logos. Well, that is the end, guys. If these tips helped you at all, remember to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Without anything else to say, remember to follow me on Twitter or on Instagram. And it's been Sacoz here, and I'm out. Peace.